We've got Amanda and Anna with the Memory Lane Foundation here. And Amanda, you're the one who started this, right?
Yes.
This group? Okay.
Yeah, it was me and another friend that had gotten it started. I brought Anna in with me so she could talk about her brother Adam that had committed suicide last year at the end of May. And then after that, we'd also like to tell you about our 5K that is coming up in September.
Okay. And Anna, if you want to take the mic, can you tell us your story?
Well, I think the main reason that our entire family got involved is just because, after the day that we found out, it was one of those things where I just wanted, it seemed like we had a ton of people that came to our house. I mean, we had 50, 60 people there that night. And I just, the people were sharing different stories with me, whether, we're saying, the regular stuff that you say to somebody that just lost a loved one, whether it was, I'm sorry, I just lost my mom to cancer, or I'm sorry, I know exactly what you're going through. I, just lost my boyfriend in a car accident, or whatever. But everything was so different. They were emotions that we were going through that we had never, ever experienced before. And it was just a different loss. And I'm not downgrading anybody else's loss from a car accident or cancer or anything like that or whatever, but a suicide loss is just something that it's unexplainable. I always use the statement, if you've never been there and you've never gone through it, there are no words and not enough words to even explain it. But if you have been there, there's, no words are even necessary. So it was, the main reason that our family got involved is just because we just want to be there for families if they have to go through this. Because that night, I just wanted to talk with someone that had been through it, somebody that had been there, knew the feelings that I was feeling. There were feelings of, hurt, of course, that he was gone. They were feelings of being mad at him, which I didn't know it was okay to be mad at my brother, because he did this. But also, just feelings of just being mad at yourself or even being mad at that person. It was just an emotional roller coaster. And so, basically, I just wanted to get in and talk to somebody that, had been there, done that, could tell me, everything will be fine, and that the feelings that I was feeling were completely normal. So that is the main reason that our family has gotten involved. So if, there is families out there that need to, that have to experience this, we can be there and support them. The second thing of why we are doing this is just to get the awareness out there. Of course, when it happened, we had no idea why our brother did this. He did leave a note, but it was basically a goodbye note. It was not anything that said why he was doing this or why he did it. And so, now that we have researched this and we've went through, so much training and stuff like that, the signs were there. And I wish now that we would have known what the signs were, because we probably could have avoided this. And I did think that a lot of people think that they know what the signs are, but I guarantee you don't. And you need to get involved and, really know what the signs are and what, things are leading up. And, if it's a pot that's boiling, learn to know what you can do to help calm that person down and possibly avoid a suicide. So that is our main reason.
It's an absolutely wonderful, wonderful cause. It really is. Not to get personal here, I have dealt with the feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Not on that end, but on my own personal end.
Sure.
And, I have talked to several people over the years, and it has helped. It really has.
Yes.
And, having a support group like Memory Lane Foundation is amazing, and I don't think a lot of people realize just how much counseling or help is out there, just to talk. But this is
just to talk.
Yeah. And like you said, that's just what you wanted that night. Talk to somebody.
And me too. It was, I was so hurt. I was feeling so guilty over, not, why didn't I see the signs? I'm the older sister. I'm the oldest sister of me and my sister and my brother. And, of course, so I should have been the one, watching out for him and stuff like that. And I'll be 1,000,000% honest. There were several times that I, had thought, months after that, like, he took what some people call the easy way out. And I never understood that before. But, dealing with different stuff or whatever, I mean, I understand it now. And I mean, it was, there's been times that I've thought, man, that would be the easy way out, just to get rid of everything. But of course there's different ways to handle it, and different, there's different outlets, and but just talking with people, that's just the main thing. I'm not saying you had to go and enroll and go to counseling every Tuesday at 5:00 with the counselor or anything, but just talking with someone. And we're getting our website up and going now, and that's where I'm going to put my blog out. And I've actually kept a diary through all of this, and so I'll be releasing my blog on that in the near future.
All right. And, you're right. Unless you have been there, I don't think you can wrap your head around just what kind of emotions you feel during that. And which is, so, on a personal level, you releasing a blog on that, I think could and will help a lot of people when they read it, seeing like, this is normal, this is okay to feel this way, anger, sadness, whatever it may be.
Yeah. And people seeing, if they are considering it, what it's going to leave for the family, and that is something that we carry every single day. There isn't a day that, doesn't go by. We lost my brother exactly 1 year ago in 1 month today. It's ironic that I'm here doing this interview on this day, because the 29th is always very, very hard for us.
I understand. I do. And one way to honor Adam's memory is, of course, Amanda had mentioned a 5K that's coming up.
Sure.
And would you guys like to mention a little bit more about that, and maybe touch on? I know on our community calendar, I know you guys do meetings every Monday night at 6. You want to touch a little bit on that too?
Sure.
just kind of get the message out,
Yes, we are having a 5K on September 10th at 10 o'clock on Katy Trail. It's going to be by Clarendon Road. It was a little over a year ago we started this, and since then we have raised money to help Katy Trail Health Center, Burrell, and Pathways with their patients and their co-pays. We have gotten weekly support group meetings, which are on Monday nights at 6:15 to 7:15 at the Sedalia Youth Center at 420 West 16th Street. We also have them on the first and third Saturdays of the month, and those on the Saturdays it is for parents that have children and they need advice on how to deal with the children with the mental illness. And we have them for those that are grieving from losing a loved one from suicide. The Monday night meetings, we have one for each teenagers and adolescents with any suicidal thoughts, mental illness, anything like that. They are more than welcome to come. We don't turn anybody down, and they are ran by professionals. And those professionals are volunteering.
When it comes to adolescents and juveniles and, teenagers who are obviously going through puberty and are already confused and probably angry at the world, and they don't understand what they're going through. Nobody does at that age. But, I've always heard, do not discredit what they're saying. Take it seriously, even if you think it's a passing 5-second piece of dialogue. Just take it seriously. Do something.
Yeah, because a lot of people think, they're just trying to get attention.
Exactly. I used to think that.
Yeah.
I really did, legitimately, and it's not the case. They are going through something that a lot of people can't relate to. So having meetings that focus on the juvenile and the adolescent part of it, I think, is extremely important, especially for the families involved, and friends. So.
Yes.
And do you want to talk about the pre-registration?
Yes, you can pre-register right now. It is up on our Facebook page. We also have had events in the past. We had one on May 5th that was stepping up here in Sedalia that Sheriff Bond is doing. And we also had some people come up from St. Louis that answer the hotline lines, and they explain the training that they did. And that's kind of the various events we have throughout the year, too, that's raised with the money that we get from the 5K.